Hey friends, welcome back to Level Up Finance. Have you ever heard people talking about inflation and interest rates? They're constantly in the news these days, but what does it all mean? Before we talk about these complicated topics, first we need to break down one of the most important concepts in money and economics: inflation. What does it mean? Why does it happen? And how does it affect your everyday life? Let's find out. Inflation is simply the rise in the overall prices of goods and services over time. When inflation happens, the value of money goes down, meaning each dollar buys fewer things than before. Think about this: last year, a loaf of bread cost $2. Today, the same loaf costs $3. Nothing about the bread has changed, but your money now buys less. That's inflation at work. There are three main types of inflation you should know about. First, demand pull inflation, which happens when there's too much demand and not enough supply. Second, cost push inflation, which happens when production costs go up. And third, built-in inflation, which comes from people expecting prices to rise and asking for higher wages, which then pushes prices even higher. Let's look closer. Demand pull inflation happens when everyone wants the same things at the same time. Imagine a holiday shopping season or Black Friday sales. Stores can't keep up with demand, so prices go up. Cost push inflation is different. This happens when the cost of making or transporting goods increases. Think of fuel prices. When gas becomes more expensive, shipping costs rise, and businesses charge more for their products. Built-in inflation is like a cycle. If workers expect higher prices, they ask for higher wages. When companies pay more in salaries, they raise the prices of goods to cover costs. This cycle keeps feeding inflation. So, what actually causes inflation? A few key factors: governments printing more money, shortages of goods or materials, spikes in global energy or food prices, and even strong consumer demand. Often, it's not just one cause, but a mix of many. Inflation has both positive and negative effects. A little inflation is actually healthy. It shows the economy is active, and it can even help borrowers pay off debts with cheaper money. But too much inflation is harmful. Your savings lose value, your paycheck doesn't stretch as far, and the cost of living rises faster than wages. Here's a simple real-life example. Imagine you saved $100 last year. At $2 a loaf, you could buy 50 loaves of bread. Today, at $3 a loaf, that same $100 only buys 33 loaves. Your money hasn't changed, but what it can buy has shrunk. So, how can you protect yourself from inflation? First, don't keep all your money in cash. Explore assets like stocks, bonds, or real estate that can grow over time. Second, budget wisely to track rising costs. And third, invest in yourself by learning skills that increase your income. The more you earn, the better you can stay ahead of inflation. Now, let us move on to the next video in this series, where we'll dig deeper into the world of finance and money. We've got lots more videos coming your way, so hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new explainers. What did you think of this video? Did it make inflation easier to understand? Do you have any questions? Leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're feeling generous, give us a like and share with a friend. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time on Level Up Finance.